Hello, and welcome to the Transformation Health Team's Tool of the Month video series for the month of January 2024. My name is Brad Sollenberger, a lean coach for the Transformational Health Team, and in this video, I will be covering some of the basics of the Kata coaching technique and sharing how to successfully coach using this simple method successfully and share the common pitfalls to look out for. After a brief definition of what Kata means and a fun example of the history of Kata, I will share how Kata coaching techniques are integrated with lean learning and provide tips for successfully applying the practice in your leadership role. By the end of this short video, you will not only understand the benefits of Kata, but also how to practice it successfully with your team. At the end of the video, I will provide additional resources to print and study at a later time. First, what is Kata? Like much of lean terminology, it is a Japanese word, and it means form or sequence. The word kata is most commonly associated with martial arts. While martial arts is often thought of as a physical activity, kata also develops the martial artist's mental acuities for understanding, knowledge, and attitude. And that's where this directly applies to lean thinking and application. In Japan, the idea of kata is taught at a very early age. There exists a simple kata for polishing mud balls, which acts as a sort of meta development for children to understand the principles of kata while also having fun, and it helps seed those principles for application in other fun or important disciplines when the child grows up. In a strictly lean perspective, kata follows the plan, do, study, and act cycle. A sequence of standard questions are used to prompt experimental thinking, prepare for action, and then self-reflect and learn once an improvement cycle has taken place. Ultimately, the goal as a coach and a leader is not to solve the problem, but to help your staff or lean student to develop a keen problem-solving instinct. Here, we will review the Toyota Kata card. Be sure to use this card consistently and frequently with your lean learners. First, ask what is the target condition? Always ground the exercise at the very beginning by pointing to the North Star of the immediate effort. What problem are we trying to solve, and by how much? Are we trying to reduce defects by 50% or reduce cycle time by 10 minutes? Improvement in kata is ongoing, so don't forget to coach the student on selecting an achievable or realistic target condition. Next, ask the learner what is the actual condition now. This reinforces discipline to constantly measure and keep measures of performance top of mind. At this time, turn the card over. These 4 questions are to prompt self-reflection on any important action that has already taken place. What action took place? What did you expect? What actually happened? And what did you learn? Resist providing your own thoughts on expectations or outcomes, and allow the learner to develop the learning lessons. Turn the card back over and complete the kata card to help the student apply their self-reflection and lessons learned to devise the next action for improvement. Ask for a statement on obstacles that are a barrier to achieving success. As a note, and if needed, if more than one obstacle is given, coach for scope and prioritization by asking which one the student wants to focus on. Ask the student for what action they would like to take and what do they expect for results. Finally, coach for accountability by asking how quickly can we see what we have learned from taking the proposed step. It's that simple, right? It is simple, right? Well, yes, but it can also be deceptively simple as well. The view from the balcony, or when kata coaching goes well, is when it's seen as a safe space for productive and critical self-reflection. Quality coaching will sustain momentum for improvement, as well as empower staff to lead in their own development and problem-solving prowess. Finally, the best coaching is done in Gemba, where the student can show their coach the obstacles or quickly experiment. Things to look out for that indicate kata coaching is in the basement, so to speak, is when it is done inconsistently, or when questions are varied or out of order. Bring a kata card with you until you, as a coach, become savvy in the discipline. Even worse is when the coaching is done infrequently. Avoid this by making it a standard agenda item at the start of one-on-one meetings, or even better, as its own standalone focus. Finally, make sure you are coaching first and not solving problems. Acting as an advisor or instructing on how to make improvements robs the student of valuable opportunities to learn and develop. Thank you for watching this month's presentation on Kata and how it can help leaders develop their staff into empowered problem solvers. Using the QR code on the right, you can navigate to the THT Lean Tools page where you can download a PDF of the Toyota Kata card, as well as other Lean tools for improvement. If you would like to learn more about implementing this tool or are interested in other ways to infuse Lean principles into your daily work, please email our coaching team at tht@ucsd.edu. Thank you for the difference you make every day in our patients' lives.